Hello YouTube. Today we're going to experience my first long form video. I've done a couple of shorts, but I decided to start doing long form videos. Just stick with me, it'll be uncomfortable, but we'll make it through. It's just for fun, so let's have fun, okay? Let's get started. Alright, let's start out with the lava base. That came up really well. I can't really see any of the in the ground details because, you know, it's a flat world, so it's all just in the ground. But looks pretty good so far. Let's check out the inside. Hold on, I need to up my sensitivity. It's too slow right now. There we go. That's much better. Let's go exploring. It looks like in here we have a kitchen. Fancy cabinets beehives being used as cabinets. Sadly, you can't actually put anything in there. Mojang should do that. Mojang, if you see this, consider making cabinets. Nice storage for the kitchens. Some cake. I'm gonna eat some because why not? Cake's delicious. More storage directly across. Looks like we have a living room, nice TV, balcony overlooking the garden, and what's this called? Brewing stand. There we go. Just pretty nice. Oh, there's more cake. I didn't see that. Okay, let's see what else is in the upstairs before we go down. It's like a bedroom. Nice bookshelves. I like this, having the signs right here. It's very fancy. And I like the iron trapdoors on the top. The bed is very fancy. Compost bins right here. Wonderful, wonderful. Time to go to the basement and see what else is down here. Here's the garden that we were talking about from up there. Nice carrots. Oh my gosh, what's it called? I know what it's called. I'm struggling with English today. You know, just English is hard, you know? Sugar cane, there we go. Carrots, random pumpkin over here and there. Wheat, over here we got potatoes, beetroot, and more sugar cane. Sadly, no cakes. Directly across from the farm, looks like a smelting room with an infinite lava source right here. This is nice, yep. Whole great big setup with the lava decor all over the place. And in here it looks like we have potions and enchanting with our enchantment table maxed out. Here's the supply of nether wart, and then a few fungi from the nether. A little bit of storage. Another cake. Always eat your cake, people. And over here it looks like we have another bed, this time blue and pistons instead of bookshelves. I mean, it's fancy, but I would personally rather have bookshelves. Nice bed, looks very comfortable. And then last but not least, this room looks like storage and the main library. And a living room if you would like to call it that. That seems to be the tour for the lava base. Overall, this is a really nice base. It looks really aesthetic and everything. And I like how they stayed to the theme of the lava and just overall, I personally like it. Sustainability, I would give it a 10, but overall, I would probably give it like a 9.5. This is cool. This little, wait a minute. This lake is supposed to go somewhere. Let's find out where it goes. Oh, goes nowhere. Time to swim back up, I guess. I like the jungle tree decoration outside. This is very nice. Now for the inside. Very nice. I like the water up here. That's... the aesthetic is pleasing. First level looks like we don't have anything part of the base. We just have decoration with coral and everything. Kind of wish there were tropical fish in there, but obviously there aren't, so... and we're not going to put them there because it was built like that for a reason. So I guess that means we have a slightly bigger bottom portion than in the lava base. Nice living room. Can't access any of the storage because of these trap doors, but I guess we don't need all of the storage available. We can just use a little bit. Nice TV with speakers on the sides. I honestly like this TV better than the first one. The couch, obviously, everything's made of prismarine or blue, like this blue stuff, because gotta follow the theme, right? So overall, the living room's very, very nice. I like the lighting and I like the decorations and everything. It's great. Right across from the living room looks like we have a bedroom. Following kind of the same style as the first two bedrooms in the lava base, with the bookshelves over here, the desk, and the bed. Nice lighting. Some might call it ergonomic. I'm just a nerd, so I'm gonna say that. It's a very nice bedroom, looks very comfortable. If I had this bedroom in real life, I would definitely sleep here all of the time. Next room looks like the farm. Not as nicely divided out as the lava base, but looks like they're just conserving space with not spreading it out. Looks like we have wheat, potatoes in front, carrots in the back, and beetroot. Personally, I don't like beetroot. If you think beetroot is stupid and should be taken out of Minecraft, please put like a carrot emoji or a potato emoji in the comments. Just any emoji but beetroot. If you like beetroot, I'm sorry. You can be wrong. It's okay. Not everybody is right. If you think I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong, but I think you're wrong, so there's nothing to do about that. Always take a bite of the cakes and then just to let people show your approval. Again, in the kitchen, storage that you can't get to. I don't understand that. If you're gonna make the shulker boxes here, at least put it so that you can get to it. Now, last but not least, we have one last room. And it looks like this one's just a room full of water and gold blocks. You can just swim around. Seems... I mean, like, I understand it, you're a water base, so you gotta have water, but... I mean, and it's also free gold, but, like, a little excessive. Overall, the interior I would give a 9.5, and for sufficiency, self-sufficiency, I would give this base a 10, just like the lava one. So this base overall gets a 9 3/4 vote. Okay, that's cool. Why does its face look derpy? That's not what the faces look like when you spawn the mob. Hold on, where's the snow? Not in this one. Right there. And there. Yeah, they do not smile when you spawn them. Am I able to spawn them in peaceful mode? I think so. I can. See, they're not smiling. So why is that one smiling? Because they don't smile. Okay, you need to die now. Roxy, what's up? Lay down. Roxy, go lay down. Sorry, I'm house sitting for some family friends right now. And their dog is freaking out, so partway through this video, I might occasionally just start telling their dog to go do stuff. Just ignore that. Their dog's freaking out right now. I don't know why. Let's go through this base now. I like how they're using the dead coral for, like, snow-covered, like, trees or whatever, like baby trees. Wait, can you go inside of in the belly of the beast? That's kind of cool. More sea lanterns for lighting because the inside of the sea lantern's white, of course. Snow and white light goes great. Now, time for the basements, I guess you could say. Immediately right here, we have a very nice, very big library. You love a good library. You love a good book. Wonderful stuff. Next, we have very nice lighting in the middle with some good seating. In here, looks like we just have a little area with snow in it. Just so you can live out your dreams as a snow golem. Personally, I would not live my dream of being a snow golem because I've never had that dream. You guys are different. You guys can have your opinions. Who knows? Maybe being a snow golem's great. Y'all have to let me know what I'm missing out on. In here, whoa. Looks like we have a farm with automatic composting and automatic smelting, like, industrialized. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever seen something this industrialized? This is, like, excessive. So that's how you turn it on. Oops. That's really cool. You know what? I want you guys to comment pictures of your biggest industrial project in Minecraft, and the most complex one I will pin. And should I pin the most, like, the largest and most complicated one, or should I pin the industrial project with the most likes? I think I'll pin the one that's most complex. But yeah, do that in the comments. I'll pin the biggest one. I'll also throw some snowballs at it if you want me to. I might just do it anyway, even if you don't want me to. Oh well. Okay, I just almost had a brain fart in speaking English. We're figuring stuff out. This is a smelting room again. I don't think there was one in the water area. I don't know, maybe there was. I'll go back through this video later and figure out. In here, looks like we have a smelting room with a bunch of free iron and gold. And then next we have bedrooms. This is the first fancy bedroom we've got. And the other ones were like more focused on like one person. This one's put 2 people in here. Again, you can't get to the storage. That doesn't make sense. You can play some tunes while you're doing your stuff. Did I go in this room already? Yes, I did. Storage, enchanting more. Very nice. Self-sufficiency, I would give this base a 9. The industrialization would normally give it a 10. I just didn't like the farm on this one. Plus, it wasn't as big of a farm. It just had all the industrialization. So that one gets a 9 for self-sufficiency. Design, I'm also going to give it a 9. Because one, they messed up the face of the guy. I'm going to actually pretend that I can fix this. Because maybe I can, you never know. Looks like, oh my gosh, looks like that. Maybe not that, maybe we go this way. That looks a little bit better. I mean, he's still kind of smiling, but does that look better? Okay. I like the spires. It's very nice. Very, very nice. As always, the outside looks okay. Looks pretty nice, same as with the other ones. Time to go to the inside now, because that's where the voting happens. That's where the classification happens. Oh, that's freaky. Looks like we have smelting, or not smelting, potions, enchantments, smelting back here, nothing else around. What is this? They just have an end portal here with Eyes of Ender and an iron sword in here. And obviously you need endstone to make this base. But if you somehow managed to get endstone and get back into the overworld before killing the dragon without losing all your stuff, which I don't think is possible, but I don't know, maybe there's a way to do it. It's basically just giving you free access to the end either way. It's letting people that use this skip having to go back through the stronghold to go to the end. And like, it's not even that bad to go through the stronghold. It's really easy. You literally just run through and ignore all the mobs, go straight to the portal. I mean, unless you're exploring, then you kind of gotta pay attention to the mobs. But if you're just going to the portal, ignore the mobs and go right past it. It's not that hard. I mean, obviously this is great to have in a base, but it's okay. Nice table. I also love the purple. The purple is wonderful. The bed is very fancy. As always, fancy beds are the best. I feel like they could have done this a little bit better, but I'm not gonna go into any detail on that. Decoration. More decoration, I think. What's in here? Literally nothing? Okay. Suppose now that means we gotta go down this one. What's down here? Oh, the farm. Potatoes, wheat, beetroot, and carrots. This is a very nice base. Very good. I like it. I think sustainability, I would give it an 8 out of 10 just because it's really, really tiny and there's not a lot of industrializing in it. But, like, other than that, like, as a base, I would give it a 9 because it has the end portal in there and all this stuff, even though I was just dogging on the end portal. It's good to have, so you can just go straight to the end. So this base overall gets an 8.5. Okay. That's fancy. I see it. That's nice. Looking snazzy, as one might say. There we go. Free iron and coal in the walls. And come down to the first level. Looks like we have a little bit of smelting and some enchanting with the... I'm not going to finish that sentence. My English just stopped working. Here's the farm. Again, a small farm. Not very industrious. Plenty of storage, though, that you can actually get to. That's a selling item right there. Over here, it looks like we have smelting with the water to cool off the hot metals. Plenty of lava for fuel. No infinite lava source. This is pretty cool. I like the chains. I like how they have the anvil with the 2 iron trapdoors. That's very nice. The... oh, what's it called? Blast furnace. That's what it's called. Sometimes you just gotta look things up, you know? You gotta click on it to figure out what it is. Alright, let's see what's done. Whoa. More free iron and gold. Because, you know, Mojang just loves letting people make mods that give up a bunch of stuff. No, it's good. Mojang's wonderful. And here we have an enchanting room, as you guys just saw, because I was rambling for a little bit, staring at it. Random watermelon, pumpkin, and dried kelp. More storage that you can actually get to. I'm liking this so far, guys. It's looking good. And here we have a bedroom with 2 desks, just in case one wasn't enough. And a pretty nice bed. It's following the same trend as the first 2. But it's nice. It's good. I would sleep there. Then in here, it looks like we got the kitchen again. More cakes. Always got to eat a couple slices of cake to let them know you appreciate them. Because, you know, they put time and effort into that cake. So, like, over here we have storage and another automatic smelter. Not as big of an industrialization as in the ice base. Was that the one that had the nice industrialization? I think so, yeah. Not as nice as in the ice base. but good nonetheless. Last but not least, smelting room with another cake, because who doesn't want to eat cake and make potions? Pretty good base. Self-sufficiency in this base, gonna get a 10. Yeah, it's like not a big farm or anything, but they have the industrialization downstairs and the great storage that you can actually get to, so it gets a 10 for that. As an overall base, like design and everything, I'll give it a 9.5 again, just because I liked how it looked and everything. Thank you guys for watching my first ever YouTube video. Hopefully you liked it and decided to make that red subscribe button gray, so that you can keep coming back, keep watching more fun videos, and be one of the original subscribers, which I'm only considering the first 5,000 subscribers original. Get there before it's too late. See you later.